a lot of things that I said in there actually came true, because we're going back one final time. Guys, you know what we're doing.
Run it back.
DIDDY DIGEST!
Oh my God. You blew out everything.
Yeah, you know, that happens sometimes.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Weekly Roundup. Well, we kind of round up every other week or sometimes whenever we feel like doing a show. But this is your favorite variety news show, giving you the latest and greatest news, which also is a kind of contradiction of itself. But we try.
If you tune in on the right week, you might get news that happened within that week if the previous 2 or 3 weeks didn't have any interesting news. So it could still be breaking news.
It could still very much be breaking news.
It could be a review for a movie that came out in January. You never really can tell.
Or it could be, well, actually, I will be recapping what just happened in the NFL and what's going to happen in the future. So, I guess we are breaking news. What about you, Anthony?
I'm sorry, I'm dealing with like an echo over here. I don't know, game releases, I guess.
Ooh.
I'll talk about. And then, that Battlefield 6, I think, was another thing I was going to talk about.
Oh, I actually had to talk about Battlefield 6, so.
Anthony,
Okay, cool.
You're not talking into the mic, buddy.
Oh, yeah, it's been so long. Battlefield 6!
Oh, wow, don't blow out the mic now. Hold on. Oh, wow. Okay, now you can try.
Battlefield 6!
Anthony was just talking into the wind.
I'm just talking to myself,
He's
you
a
know.
wind talker.
He's a wind talker.
I'm
But,
a bit of a wind talker.
You can
One of the
tell
last
we're still a
ones.
little bit rusty in the song. But we're
only been a
happy
year.
to. Yeah, it's only been a year and a half of
God,
us.
it's been a
doing
year and a
this.
half already? That's wild. It seems like it was only a couple weeks ago we were in here.
I know. But it just seems like it never seems to want to die.
It definitely was a couple weeks ago.
And then we brought it back like a phoenix from the ashes.
More like on that old Rockefeller guy getting his 9th heart at 98.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness.
We're dragging that dead horse to keep beating it.
That's what they were doing to Jimmy Carter all the way up until he was like 100 years old. They were still toting him around in that wheelchair.
Dragging it. You gotta make appearances,
Had that
buddy.
poor man out there building houses.
Oh man.
Get up, buddy. It's time to build for humanity.
Anyways, so for Football Focus, we're going to be talking about the game that just happened last night, which was the Steelers versus the Bengals.
Oh, the Unc Bowl.
The Unc
The
Bowl
Unc Bowl.
seems to be the game of the year, apparently, with two teams going all out to try to be on top of their division.
As long as the name isn't Kenneth Gainwell, they're going all out.
Well,
We're the Steelers defense.
I know, minus the defenses, obviously. Their offenses were going off, I should say, on their respective teams. And then we're also going to be talking about what the future has to hold. I'm an Eagles fan here, so is Anthony. So we'll be talking about the disappointing turn of events that's happened with the Eagles, and hopefully we can turn it around. We'll be talking
First
about the
time
Bucs
Phillies
success.
First time Philadelphia Phillies sports fan.
No, I've been a part of this for a while, and that's what we're going to talk about. That's all part of the course, but we'll talk more about that on Football Focus. What about y'all?
Well, I've got a review for a much anticipated football movie, Him, which is actually still playing in theaters in some places, so that's pretty exciting. It wasn't too popular with the critics, but I might have a little bit of a different take and maybe even an explanation why the critics didn't like it as much as I did. And then I'm going to touch on something else that's...
Because you're different.
Well...
Because you're special.
He's him.
Maybe...
He's him.
Maybe I'm just not part of the same system that those professional reviewers are. I'm an independent reviewer.
He's not a cog in a machine.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I'm also going to come back, circle around to something that really I know the listeners are dying to hear, and I promised to do a long time ago. And anybody who knows me will know I always keep my promises, so I'm here to help you guys out.
Yeah, everyone who knows Dustin knows he keeps his promises.
Name one promise I haven't kept.
You know what?
I can't even name a promise you've given me.
Yeah.
You can't break a promise if you never make them.
Give us the opportunity to give you promises. What are you talking about, Anthony?
Did we not already circle? Did we not already do this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I guess we did.
I'll say it again. Battlefield 6.
Battlefield 6.
Just some upcoming game releases.
How are you feeling?
Feeling okay.
Feeling good? How are you been with this week?
With Battlefield 6?
No, just in general.
Oh, just in general.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be talking about, Dustin?
Yeah, doing good, I guess. This isn't this isn't a personal podcast where I'm actually going to go too deep into that, so I'll say I've been doing good.
Well, normally our intro, we say how we're doing, and then we go into it, but then we kind of...
Not this time, man. This time we're going to talk about what we're going to talk about 3 times. What are you going to talk about?
So I'm actually going to talk about a movie that came out called Him, and I'm going to sort of back to a long-time story on this broadcast that's going to finally be wrapped up.
Have you heard of Battlefield 6?
How about those Eagles? You think they're going to pull it together?
And you're in the twilight zone. When we come back, it'll be football focus. But, I'm feeling like a virgin. Here's Like a Virgin by Madonna. And we're back with a little bit of football focus. And, what a season this has been so far. It's been completely unpredictable. I mean, teams that you would think would be in the lead on top of their divisions are not. Teams that you would never thought would have had success are having great success. And we're just seeing teams that should be great kind of leveling out right now. Buffalo Bills just back-to-back losses. The Philadelphia Eagles just back-to-back losses. And
the Ravens are what, 1-5?
The Ravens are 1-4. It's not looking good for a lot of these teams that were supposed to be the best in the league. And now we got teams like Indianapolis. And
that's Daniel Jones, right?
That is Daniel Jones. Danny Dimes now. So we got the Steelers at 4-2, even though just having a loss last night, but we'll talk about that in a second. Jaguars are at 4-2.
I forget the Jaguars exist sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll be looking through like a roster and I'll be like, okay, that's the Panthers. The Jaguars is a figment of my imagination.
What is this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, another big cat?
Yeah.
With the division with the Chiefs in it, yeah. The Broncos and Chargers are currently leading over them. Like, who would have thought?
It's crazy.
This is a season where anything can happen.
Just throw the season away. Start over. Run it back.
And we're kind of in a spot now where these teams that are in the league can capitalize on it, but the teams that are not that are still struggling still can turn it around. This is still the time in the season that you can turn it around. You can go on a big winning streak. But if you start losing like 2-3 more weeks, you kind of got to start preparing for that top 10 pick. You know what I mean? It's like these next couple weeks are the big deciding factors on the teams that are struggling right now. Teams like the Ravens, teams like the Browns, the Titans, the Raiders, the Dolphins. If they don't win another 1 or 2 games, or if they lose another 1 or 2 games here, their seasons are over. You could pretty much count them out. Now the Jets are pretty much already out of the race.
They're 0-6, right?
Oh my goodness! But
nobody expected a whole lot from the Jets, though. So
you expect them to win a game?
No, I mean
we're at the end of the season,
but they are the Jets. But going into this upcoming week, 2 big games here for our respective teams alike. The Eagles are going against the Minnesota Vikings. The Eagles are 4-2. They did just lose their last 2 games.
Boy, did they.
Well, last Thursday was embarrassing. We lost pretty bad to the New York Giants.
They got scattered all over.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
Yeah.
You couldn't stop him.
You couldn't stop him.
He couldn't stop himself.
And Jackson Dart, you know, tore right through us. His nickname is Anakin Skywalker.
Is that his nickname?
And
Or is there a bunch of children on
Are the Eagles the children?
And I guess the Eagles are the children because we got slaughtered.
So who's Scatterboo in that scenario?
Scatterboo would be Jar Jar Binks.
No, he's too cool for that. He's got to be at least one of the robots.
I mean,
At least he's a little robot.
Because Abdul Carter's nickname is Darth Vader, their defensive end on the other end, side of the ball. So they kind of...
I don't want to be getting into too much nerd lore, but aren't those the same person?
They are the same person. They can have different nicknames.
These guys need to lock in a little bit. Maybe watch a different movie.
But anyways, and then...
You'll be me, Stu.
And then the week...
You'll be a defensive.
And then the week before that, we lost a tough game to the Denver Broncos. We had a lead. We were up 17-3, and we lost that game 19-17. And so if we don't win this game, okay, the Vikings, on top of, you know, being 3-2, they're just coming off their bye, so they're a little even more refreshed.
Yeah.
They have Carson Wentz as their starting quarterback still. J.J. McCarthy is still not healthy enough to start, which means that Carson Wentz is going against the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, some history if you don't know. Carson Wentz was drafted 3rd overall by the Philadelphia Eagles in 2017 and was our starting quarterback for multiple years. Or 2016, I apologize. And he looked like an MVP candidate. He was going to be the MVP the season we won the Super Bowl if he kept playing, but unfortunately he tore his ACL near the end of the season, or like halfway near the end of the season. And after that, Nick Foles became our quarterback, and history's kind of written. Nick Foles goes and wins the Super Bowl. After then,
backup quarterback wins the Super Bowl.
After then, Carson Wentz really struggled with the Eagles, finding his ground, and then eventually we replaced him with Jalen Hurts when we drafted Jalen Hurts in the 2020 draft, which was the Zoom draft, which I remember watching, which was crazy, you know, during COVID time. But, you know, so Carson Wentz has bounced around a couple teams, but now he's finally found some success as the backup quarterback. Now their starting quarterback, as for the time being, for the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings are also his hometown team. He grew up in Minnesota, and so it's kind of a, you know, he's the hometown hero right now over there.
It's another revenge game.
And it's another revenge game to him. And so we'll have to see how it goes out. Brandon Graham was the last player that he played with that was on our team, and he just retired after our Super Bowl win. So actually there's nobody on the roster besides Jalen Hurts that Carson Wentz was with on that team.
Still.
Or Lane Johnson, too. But yeah. We'll have to see how that goes out. Also, a big-time game for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is going against the Detroit Lions. Both are pretty much the top of their division. Lions are 4-2. Buccaneers are 5-1. The Buccaneers, though, have no starting wide receivers, pretty much. Buka's out.
Yeah.
Mike Evans is out.
Still.
Is he officially out?
Oh, it's
maybe.
looking like it. They really don't want to count him out because of this. Because Godwin is out. Evans is probably going to be out.
I think Buka.
Buka and the other guy, Jalen McMillan. And so, I mean, you might have Sterling Shepard as wide receiver 1 going into that
Nice.
Monday night game.
For the writing's on the wall, drop Ibuka now, because he's not getting you any points.
And give him to, and I'll pick him up.
Neither is the defense.
Yeah, neither is the defense. But Bucky Irving is out too, the starting running back for the Buccaneers. So they're very banged up on offense. The Lions are pretty healthy, their team-wise, and this should be a good matchup. If the Buccaneers win this game, and if Baker does even remotely well, this, certifies the MVP candidate for him. If he can continue to play at this level, even without any of his starting wide receivers, you have to look at him as the starting, as the front runner for MVP.
Did they win last week?
They did.
I was like, because he didn't have anyone last week either. He still put out a win.
Well, he had Ibuka until he got injured.
He had Ibuka for a quarter.
Yeah, and then Godwin's was injured, right? Or he was in the game and then he was out.
He in the game? I don't know, but he didn't do much either. But yeah, MVP talks.
Exactly, MVP talks. The crowd was chanting MVP after he beat the 49ers at home. And so, that'll have to continue. But we'll see all that there in the next going weeks, and we'll see how everything turns out and what teams maybe shift in success, like the Cincinnati Bengals, who just beat the Pittsburgh Steelers and are looking to climb on top of their division, which last night's game was a really good showing for both offenses. Unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers threw some picks, seemed to let emotions get to him in the game. Was multiple times where he was screaming at players during certain situations.
I feel like that's been the case for a while now.
And I feel like that's the issue with Rodgers, is though he's an elite player, he gets in his head too often, and it leads to these kind of situations where they were clearly the better team, and obviously the defense getting burnt by Jamar and T. Higgins doesn't help, and Noah Fant, their tight end, but it definitely doesn't help to have my bad.
Go ahead.
I totally blanked out there.
No, it really doesn't help though. It really does not help.
I thought. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I thought it was funny that the broadcast kept cutting back to, was it the Steelers coach? He was the one who openly admitted, he's like, why would you trade Joe Flacco to a divisional opponent? Right. And he's watching Joe Flacco decimate the Steelers. It's just his wide eye, open mouth, what is happening?
No, for real. And that's exactly what was happening last night. You look at the game, and Joe Flacco should have never been in a spot to put up the amount of points that he did. But Jamar Chase is just that talent, and T. Higgins is also just that talent. And you can't tell me otherwise that Jamar Chase is not the best wide receiver in the league.
What was it, 26 targets or something? Something ridiculous like that?
16 receptions, 160 plus yards, a touchdown. He had 38 points in fantasy. And just left the whole arena in shock. But that was pretty much.
You sound so sad.
I don't know. I kind of blanked out there, and I had a brain fart, so it kind of messed up the whole segment. But
so that's gonna be game of the week, right? The game that I felt like everybody thought was gonna be kind of bad, nothing really to speak about, nothing to show, and it might end up being the best game to come out this week.
It's contender for game of the year. I mean, both offenses were just lights out, just boom, 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 and it was a great game to watch. I was going into it I don't even want to sit through this Thursday night football. Another, the one night I'm off on Thursday, it's terrible. I can't believe it, and it was actually a very exciting game to sit through. So I'm very excited for this Sunday, obviously. I'm very excited for Red Zone. I'm very excited for Monday night because Bucks and Lions is a great game. And I'm really excited for this week. So, that's this week in NFL. Any questions, comments from y'all before we go into the next segment?
Well, I think since we're talking about football, and since we've only got 3 people here today, we got a little bit of extra time. Let's talk a little bit about our fantasy league, because last week, the entire Weekly Roundup crew in here were winners, which is maybe the first time we can ever say that. Every one of us was a winner last week. Or was it the week before?
Was I a winner? Like, are you like making a joke or?
No. There was a week that I thought we should have done this where we all won. I don't know, maybe it was 3 weeks ago now, but...
You beat me last week, Dustin.
Oh, I beat you last week. So the week before, I guess. Well, who cares anymore? It's ancient history.
It's old news,
Well,
whatever.
at one point, everybody in this room was a winner at the same time, which is, very unusual. As we always say, we don't win on this show. So,
Do not win on this show, but dude, you're poised to win on this show.
bro, don't jinx me.
I'm
mean,
sorry.
this
I
week,
haven't seen the numbers. I'm sorry.
Just like
it's looking better than it was before last night.
Okay.
Just like how this could be the turning point for NFL teams in the season.
Turning point NFL.
This is also the. Please don't. Please, you know what?
Can't wait to watch their Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
Live show.
Oh yeah. Aren't you excited to watch Kid Rock perform for the 50th time for the MAGA crowd? And here we got again, it's Kid Rock! And the crowd goes wild because they've seen him for the 60th time.
Reanimate his body and have him go out there.
Because no one else wants to perform. Oh wait, we got Lee Greenwood. It's proud to be an American.
We're gonna have Roseanne Barr do a stand-up set in between.
So anyway, fantasy.
And we also got the singer from Stain. This is the point in the season where even in fantasy, the bad teams could go on a winning streak and actually be in a spot for the playoffs, and the good teams could go on a losing streak and could end up missing out.
Anything's possible. It's going to be kind of tough in fantasy, though, because realistically, almost every player has to make a complete turnaround. The good players have to get bad, and the bad players have to get good, so it's a little bit tougher.
I don't know, but, you just got to feel good for your players and hope they do well. When we come back, it'll be the game Temple. But here we have Feel Good Inc. by the Gorillas featuring De La Soul. And we're back. Anthony, take it away.
Okay. Gaming news: Battlefield 6. There's not really much there, but I joked about it, so we might as well talk about it.
I smell something. Hold on, I smell something.
Oh.
You smell what gaming is cooking?
I think that's what it is. Can you smell it? Can you smell it?
I miss you, Steven.
Whatever you're doing.
If you're hearing this right now, please come home.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
You just tune it in. Has anyone kept tabs on Steven? How's he doing?
I haven't really heard from him in the last couple weeks.
Steven, reach out. The group chat's still there.
Yeah, the group chat's still alive.
Maybe you hop in the group chat. Maybe we transition to an online podcast that you can do from home. Who knows?
Yeah, we still game, kind of, sometimes.
Yep. Where are you, Julian? You should be here too. If it's not Steven, goodness, or some new
86
special
on the
guest.
Chiefs, right? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do these days.
Oh man, but Battlefield 6, it came out.
6. It came out like a week ago at this point, maybe.
How do you feel about it?
I haven't played it, but a lot of people have played it. Apparently, 520,000 people on Steam alone have been concurrently playing this game.
Ooh.
People like Battlefield 6, and I'm interested to find out what's going to happen in November when Black Ops 7 comes out. Do you think Black Ops 7 is going to do better than Battlefield 6?
Ooh. You mean commercially, or it'd be a better game?
I guess commercially.
I wouldn't be surprised if it does. People are getting tired of Call of Duty, but they always buy it. It's like Madden, so I think it will still outperform.
Yeah, it's like the Android-Apple conversation. Is like,
Okay. Well, you put it this way. Do you think... which one's going to have more longevity, I guess? Do you think more people are going to keep playing Battlefield 6? Or is Black Ops 7 going to just take everyone away? And
I think the thing about Black Ops and Call of Duty in general is that it has such a big base that will play it no matter what. Are so driven and dedicated to that game. Is that even if there's Battlefield 6 or another first-person shooter that keeps their attention for a little bit while it's in this in season of Black Ops 6, the dead last couple months, as soon as the new Call of Duty comes out, they're going to be sucked right back into the new Call of Duty. You know what I mean? And it's just going to be the same cycle. I don't think, unless Battlefield 6 can continue to, I just don't see a world that they can hold the players that are dedicated to Call of Duty.
Okay. I think they are. I'm sorry, were you going to say something?
No, I think it's, it's a comparison that makes sense, but I almost feel like comparing the games is kind of apples and oranges, because, like, Battlefield is a different game than Call of Duty, you know what I mean? Like, by quite a bit.
Yeah,
so it's sort of hard to say, but more people will play Call of Duty, I think.
At the end of the day, they're going to go, first-person shooter, I like Call of Duty, you know?
Well, you're going to get that, like, normie buy, too, where they're like, they don't even really know what else there is, but, I'll get, like, hit this new Call of Duty game. I've heard of that.
Yep.
Are you guys thinking of picking up either one of the two at some point?
No.
I don't have a console for it. If I did, I would check out Battlefield. I would probably check out Black Ops, honestly, too.
I guess I'm a little biased. I like playing the Battlefield 6 beta. I was never a huge fan of Call of Duty, though.
Oh, really?
Nah, like, I played it on and off, sure, but it never really sucked me in. I just not super big into, like, first-person shooters, I guess.
Black Ops 3 was, like, my favorite game back in the day.
Yeah, I played a lot of Black Ops 2 and 3. I played, I pretty much played up until Advanced Warfare, the space one.
Yeah, that had Kevin Spacey in it, by the way.
Yeah.
Was Advanced Warfare the space one? It wasn't Infinite? Were they both
I think they both were kind of like, they had like the physics at least. Because I remember doing the double jumps and the knife throw, like the crazy knife throwing, the parkour and stuff. Like that was kind of like in that game more than anything.
Okay.
But then I kind of picked up Call of Duty again during Modern Warfare 2 era, like when it remastered or did the thing of itself. But I haven't really touched Call of Duty since. I tried to get into the new Black Ops. It wasn't that fun for me. Like, the zombies is cool. Like, it does remind me of old zombies, but I feel like I prefer the classic maps. I would rather go back and play the classic maps. So, I mean, and the same thing with Battlefield is like I've played some of the Battlefield games. I like the building breaking mechanics and stuff. I think that's fun. But for me, it's just not a game that I could see myself like actively playing every day or something like that.
I think it takes up more time too, because what's an average Battlefield 6 game? Like half an hour, maybe even longer, depending on the mode.
They're pretty big, so yeah, you're right. It could go 20 minutes, half hour.
Right,
I used to play the cop one a lot.
Was that Hardline?
Hardline, yeah, I used to play that a lot. Yeah, you're right. Those matches would go on
for a while, and then how quick is like a team deathmatch and
it's like
Call of Duty?
10 minutes.
Yeah, right. So I guess they have that going for them, right? You can just like one match after another.
Well, Battlefield has like more depth, I think, too, because you've got like helicopters, you've got like tanks, light tactical vehicles, all these different things you can do, and like try to get good at doing different things. I'll see clips of pilots on Battlefield. Those guys are going off. I get in there, I can't do anything.
Can't even get it the damn
No. So there's a lot of depth. You have to like really get into it.
My stepdad actually got into Battlefield 2048, right? That's the one it's called.
The last
so,
one.
Yeah, for a little while there. I mean, it seems fun. Like it seems like a good game. It's just like, for me, like you said, like the first-person shooters don't really hold my interest too much. I mean, it's fun to go out there and blast some guys sometimes, but like, I don't know. I feel like it gets boring pretty fast for me. But Battlefield 6, we'll see if it continues to grow or it kind of steadies and dies out once Call of Duty and these other.
I did read. It looks like they're trying to be a little tactical with it, where their next like big update to Battlefield 6 is going to come out a few days before Call of Duty 7 comes out. So I think they're hoping that kind of keeps the retention a little bit.
Yeah.
Initially, but we'll see how that goes.
How many players did you say were playing?
I think concurrently on stream alone, it got up to 520,000.
Oh, okay. You know who one of those people likely was Bashir al-Assad, former leader of Syria, who in his exile has started playing a lot of online games. He says that he's enjoying Battlefield 6 quite a bit. So you might run into him on there.
I guess I'm a fake fan. Did you talk about him before?
Not on the broadcast. Okay. I have talked about doing like a comedic web series about him, but
what?
Yeah.
So he was exiled from.
Yeah, he was ousted by his own people and probably the CIA. I'm not really sure, but they usually help with that kind of thing. But no, he was from what I hear, pretty bad. He was as a leader, he was pretty bad. But as a game reviewer,
How good is he at Call of Duty Battlefield?
It seems like he's probably pretty good. He's got a lot of time on his hands.
Maybe don't put him back into a position of power. You might want to play Battlefield 6 in real life.
He's like, I like being on the other side of this for a change. This is amazing.
Does Battlefield 6 have like a commander mode that he can do like manager mode?
Talking about like politicians and people in power playing games, like did y'all see? So Connor E. Pants is like this like Fortnite interviewer. He plays Fortnite and interviews very important people. He interviewed like George Santos one time. He interviewed
all the VIPs
and a couple others that were like and so he just interviewed Gavin Newsom and got Gavin Newsom to play Fortnite with him. And
anything to try to appeal to that youth vote, huh?
Was he the one who also did Tiger King?
He also played with Tiger King, or like.
Wait, the what's that guy's name? Joe Exotic?
Yeah.
There was like a clip that that surfaced a little bit ago where he's like, what Connor Eats Pants is asking him about. Who's the one who killed her husband?
Carol Baskin.
Carol
Baskin, and like
allegedly.
Joe Exotic goes on like on a rant and leaves the call and leaves the game.
Don't accuse me of abusing my tigers if you don't know what the hell was
go
wrong.
That far. I'm just saying that maybe there's a reason that the allegations were there and that they were presented that way. Like, what reason would Netflix have to present all that in that way if there wasn't a bit of a story there?
That was to pass the big cat safety act for Carol.
For Carol, but okay, well, isn't her husband actually alive anyway? I forgot to even mention that.
No, you are so fucking far behind on information.
Wait, I thought
John,
I thought
do
he was
some
alive.
homework before you call me again.
I thought he was alive. Is he not alive? Am I wrong? Oh my god, he hung up on me.
But real interview, and Gavin Newsom played Fortnite with him, and this guy dressed up as O.J. Simpson as his costume the entire time playing with Gavin Newsom, which is a very controversial move there. Do you know how the football character, you could change it to any number in any
okay. Yeah. Alright. Does Gavin Newsom have a personal beef with OJ? Did he like prosecute him or something?
No, he was just Gavin Newsom was like, well, that's very controversial there. I think he was just trying to get him like a baton thing.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like he is trying to do a baton thing. He was getting George Santos on the pod.
No, he's pretty. Yeah, he's kind of like.
I heard George Santos is sitting in solitary right now.
He is sitting in solitary. He's got like 7 years in prison.
Yeah. Which is crazy when you think about what do they put him in prison for? Lying? Oh, watch out! Everybody else he worked with.
Yeah, well, free speech is dead in this country, as you know.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. But another day in glorious gaming news. Give us something else, Anthony.
Something else. God of War producer Megan Morgan believes that there's great opportunity in smaller games. That AAA game publishers like Sony should tackle more smaller indie-like games.
Interesting idea, but I feel like they're still going to sell them for $90, so don't do that, maybe.
That was actually one of the topics that came up, because, I mean, how much are games these days now? Like 70, 80 bucks? And then GTA 6 might be like $100.
Rumored to be $100. Original Saints Row director of, the lead guy of Volition said, GTA 6 deserves to be $100. It even deserves to possibly be more.
Oh my god, it's just like, I wouldn't play. Would I play $100 worth of GTA 6? I don't know if I would.
Because not really, right? Not within the amount of time it's going to take to, because eventually over your life you probably will, but if you could have waited a couple months and got it on sale for half off, so.
Right, and if GTA 6 is just going to be like GTA 5, you're going to have to put money in it if you want to actually enjoy the damn thing.
Yeah, no, for real.
But, I'm sorry, were you going to say something?
No.
Oh, okay. But yeah, cost was one of the things.
the long production time between AAA titles was another one. You can churn out a smaller indie game in a shorter amount of time with less people. What else was it? And then it was just like, what else did she say? She mentioned how like good graphics can only take you so far, right? Like indie games don't rely on like beautiful settings and great graphics. They rely more on like the gameplay and the storytelling, which kind of sometimes gets lost with bigger AAA titles because the focus is just look how pretty this game looks at 8K, 150 frames per second, which is also bloating the cost. It was just like this spiral of a interview that was basically boiled down to like, yo, indie games are good. People are playing indie games. You watch like streamers, people online, right? It's always the indie games that kind of grab people, right? Things like Lethal Company, Repo, Schedule One. These, people. You see these big streamers play games like Call of Duty, Battlefield 6, and they're usually like sponsored streams. They might do once or twice, but it's always there's like Water Park Simulator or something that's making the rounds. That's just a dumb little simulator indie game, and that's where the money is, at least from like a streaming sort of get the name out kind of perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Because everyone wants to record the next best thing, and everyone's kind of tired of the next Ubisoft game, the next EA game, the next Activision game. We see these game companies, and we see their names, and we already know we feel duped because of the past. And we already know, like, going into this game, we're just going to feel like we're being robbed by spending this insane amount of money. So the key component of indie games, though, is that they're made by these no-name developers. They're named by Bob in his living room, who spends 12 hours a day on this game.
Shout out, Bob.
Just, you know
who you are.
I don't know who Bob is, but I'm just saying. So, they're having that kind of element taken away from it, just because Ubisoft cuts their development team down from 30 to 3, puts a ton of work on them to make a $10 game. It's still an Ubisoft game that, that has that we know going into it, we're going to get duped into microtransactions and other things like that curse and riddle these big company name games.
It's just Assassin's Creed, but it's like 2D. It's like a 2D platform.
They've done that.
Have they?
Yes.
Yeah, for mobile, right? Or
no, not even just for mobile. There's literal like Assassin's Creed games that are like 2D, like Prince of Persia, like.
I was just making a joke. I didn't know that was true. I'm up to date about Assassin's Creed lore.
Yeah. Those games came out during like the Xbox One time. They were like free, like Xbox game, not Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Gold games, so they very much already tried that, and it failed. And I don't think that these big name developers should try making indie games because it's not gonna work out in their favor. They're not a no name; they're still Ubisoft.
I think it's worth them trying to do something different because whatever they're doing now isn't working, and that's obvious because even the executives are coming out and saying we're doing worse than these indie games. We got to change something.
Pretty much, yeah. Like the margin of success with these like AAA titles are so. Is it big or small? Like they need to be successful because there's so much money invested in these big games. That you can probably make back on smaller AA title games that don't take as long, but.
Almost every time a game has been poured, hundreds of millions of dollars into it, it rarely like succeeds. Like unless it's Call of Duty or like GTA, which we don't even know if GTA 6 is gonna, really succeed.
Well, I mean, it will though. People are for sure gonna buy it.
But you don't know. But yeah, people are gonna buy it. But what if people buy it and then it's not? There's been so much build up towards this game. This is literally years upon years upon years. If it isn't exactly what consumers want in this game, I think there could be a big turnaround.
Then let me put it this way. I guess we don't know how much money went into GTA 6. We might never know how much money went into GTA 6. Like, how many people would have to buy it at launch for them to make a profit?
Well, didn't they spend almost $1 billion on this game?
Was it $1 billion?
I
Almost
swear it
$1 billion.
was.
Right, so, like,
Yeah.
dude, how many people would have to buy this game at launch to
Well,
break even?
So
Like,
$100 a game. So what, like?
And
100
plus, if they
million people?
charge for online mode, because you gotta remember Red Dead Redemption 2, they started charging for single player mode and then online mode.
did they?
Yeah.
I thought you had
Yeah.
both at launch.
No.
Well, I think at launch, because I played Red Dead Online for a little bit, so that was
on launch on Xbox One consoles, alright? Same thing
Okay.
with GTA 5. If you play Xbox One GTA 5, you can play online for free. But now with the series, the new generation, if you play GTA 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2, you have to buy the online modes for those new.
I don't know how true that is.
This is
I don't have
ridiculous.
Xbox. I have
No, it's true.
PlayStation, but I've watched my brother play online GTA 5. He didn't pay anything for it.
Well, he's probably playing the Xbox One version and not the updated Series X or
It's a
the
PS5.
PS5 version. He's probably not playing the updated PS5 version then.
I don't know that though. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I think
because especially, is he playing on the same GT Online that he's had for years? Like, is it like the same account?
I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't dug that deep into it. I know he's in there screaming, playing GTA 5. Dude, I look at my bank statements. I don't have GTA 5 online anywhere on my bank statements. No shark cards. So I was like, oh, what's going on here?
But yeah. So at least on Xbox, you have to buy the online modes.
Okay.
So that's another additional fee for GTA 6 if they decide to do that. Plus, obviously, like you just said, the shark cards and you know, there are going to be DLCs probably and add-ons. So it's wild.
Okay. No AAA publishers. Get your grimy little fingers
Yeah.
away from the indie games.
AAA publishers, get your grimy fingers away from indie games. Stick on making $1 billion, maybe flops, maybe successes.
Get bought out by Saudi Arabian company.
Yeah, get bought
That's
out
the
by a
move.
Saudi Arabian company.
If there's any Saudis or Qataris or anybody listening to this show, I'd be more than happy to sell out. Fly us over there. We'll do like a comedy set for you. You can give us a tiger, and then we can come back and say whatever you
We'll
want.
play GTA 6 with you. GTA 6 and Battlefield 6 with you.
We'll play Sims and say I love all these new updates. Finally, there's some morality in this game. I'm more than happy to do that. So if anybody's listening, please reach out.
When we come back, it'll be Showbiz Spotlight for the final segment of our show. But first, here's Selfish by Slum Village featuring Kanye and John Legend. And we're back. Dustin, take it away with your movie review.
Welcome back to Showbiz Spotlight, your number one resource for movie reviews and sometimes even entertainment news. And we're going to get right into it, guys. Actually keep cheering, because that kind of, give me some more woos. Because I think that really fits into the theme of the movie we're going to be talking about. The movie's called Him, and it's a sports, kind of supernatural psychological thriller, which is, kind of a controversial movie, but directed by Justin Tipping and produced by Jordan Peele, starring Tariq Withers, Marlon Wayans, and Julia Fox.
I've been wanting to watch this movie for a while.
Well, I think you
Since
should.
it came out.
I think you should. Now, a few people have probably had the thought that you just expressed to me, but
Right.
then they probably Googled it. They Googled
And
it.
saw the reviews, exactly.
They were looking for a ticket, right? They put the name in, they saw the reviews, and it says 31% on Rotten Tomatoes. What's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, as I mentioned before, I disagree with the critics on this one, but interestingly enough, the audience disagrees with the critics too, because if you go actually into Rotten Tomatoes and you look at the audience score, you're looking at about a 57 versus a 31 from the critics. Now, I know I spoiled the last movie I talked about to no end, but that's because it was really, really old. This is still in the theaters, so we're going to do kind of a spoiler-free review on this one. But basically, it follows Tariq Withers, who plays Cameron. He's an up-and-coming new quarterback coming into the league. It's not the NFL; it's some made-up league with made-up teams, right?
Nice,
So they're not like slandering
like the
anybody. Yeah, right. Pretty much the number one guy coming out of college, and this big Super Bowl champion team is looking to replace I mean, probably, you know, in the universe, probably one of the best quarterbacks ever to play.
Okay.
Right? Everybody's saying he's the undisputed GOAT, he's the man, and this kid is coming in to replace him. So, you know, they bring him in, right? And mostly what the movie is this guy, he's training to you know, step in, right? He's actually being trained by Isaiah White, who was played by Marlon Wayans, who was the guy who was like, you know, the guy I was just talking about. The number one.
He's him.
He's the GOAT. He's him. And so they bring him in to train him to kind of replace him, right? Keep running the dynasty and stuff. But what the movie really delves into isn't so much, you know, the sacrifices required on the field. It goes into more what this guy has to deal with to get accepted into this elite group of people.
Okay.
Now, I think this is maybe why the critics didn't like it too much, because I think it hit close to home. Because you know, through a lot of like surreal visuals, right? And sometimes you're watching and you're like, is this really happening? Is this a hallucination? Well, you know, a lot of it really is happening. And basically, he's getting invited to these creepy parties, right? They're putting him. You know, in this training facility, they know all the people that are surrounding him all the time, and all these people are players in this sort of shadowy group. And you know, I can't go into it too much without spoiling it, but you know, the cost to get into this group, this sort of Illuminati-like group, yeah, is really high, and it could cost him, you know, everything if he's not careful. Now, it does have a cameo by, I think, probably one of the funniest guys in the entertainment industry right now, and that's Tim Heidecker, who plays his agent in this movie. So he's in and out quite a bit. Yeah, I can't think of too much else to say without spoiling anything, but I will. Yes.
How did Marlon Wayans?
Yes.
How did he do in a dramatic role?
You know, he did really good.
Okay.
He did really good. Never once was I watching this and thinking about like Scary Movie 3 or anything.
Right. You're like white chicks.
Yeah. No, honestly, I think he killed it though.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this movie 4 bags of popcorn.
Ooh.
And a little Nerf football that you can throw around with your friends while you're watching it.
Just adding more to the rating. What happened to the sodas?
Oh yeah, you know what? I'll actually give this. Thank you for bringing that up. I'll give this 4 bags, and you know, I'm gonna give it 4 cups of soda too, because I was actually pretty bought in. What was that sound?
I was trying to find a popcorn sound, but I couldn't find one.
I just like heard it. I'm like, what is that? What's he doing over there?
I will find I actually got a soundboard now, so.
Oh, okay,
you know,
nice.
I got recommended one yesterday. That was good. So.
Oh, very cool.
But there you go. So 4
bags of popcorn, 4 bags of cups of soda, and 1 little Nerf football.
Is it the one that whistles when you throw it?
It could be. If you like.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Now, speaking of shadowy Hollywood organizations and shadowy Hollywood elites, I am going to circle back to something that everyone hoped this broadcast would never cover again, myself included, but our producer Anthony put out a short recently that reminded me that I made a promise to come back to this story. And also, I want to get into that short a little bit too, because it actually, you know, a lot of things that I said in there actually came true, because we're going back one final time. Guys, you know what we're doing.
Run it back.
DIDDY DIGEST!
Oh my God. You blew out everything.
Yeah, you know, that happens sometimes. And, well, we've got our final update on Diddy. Now, if you...
Long-time listeners
will be very familiar with this, and even recent listeners that have been watching our shorts will recognize this, because this is like 2 or 3 shorts ago at most.
Now, be reminded of this, yes.
Now, I don't want to go too deep into the weeds here, but of course, Diddy was arrested a while ago on these Epstein-esque charges, and was facing potential life imprisonment. Pretty much beat all of those charges and got... charged with some prostitution-related crimes, which, I mean, you can make an argument whether those are even actual legitimate crimes or not. But he was awaiting sentencing when we left this off. Yeah. And I predicted that he won't get 5 years. He ended up getting 50 months, which is 4 years and 2 months, so a little bit under. And
but pretty much that 5 years. I mean,
pretty close. I mean,
pretty close.
4 years and 2 months. So he got 10 months off.
10 months off.
Good behavior.
I don't think he's going to be putting much good behavior up in there.
No, I don't think so. I think that's gonna be his hot spot.
He's like, can I get an extended sentence, please?
Yes, bad boy for life, you know.
Now, when he gets out, he's not exactly out of the woods, though, because he does have another 5 years of supervised probation. He won't be allowed to have firearms or interact with any of his victims. Or, I mean, I'm not sure how that works, though, if he was acquitted of having victims. But there's a list of people he's not going to be able to interact with.
There's probably a nice restraining order list of people, like you said, that he can't be 100 feet from.
No, absolutely. But there it is, guys. I think finally, thank God, the end of Diddy Digest. I mean, unless he gets like, stabbed in jail or something. Like,
you ran Drama Digest. Like, this is what a turn of events here. You know.
This is almost a season 1 callback.
Season 1 callback.
See you in 4 years and 10 months when we talk about him again.
Tune into our next show to hear about how Diddy's time in jail was.
Oh man. Oh, but I'm glad we finally could write this chapter to the end.
So am I.
Diddy trial was
it's glad
something
to
we
have.
followed
It's
very
happy to have some
closely.
closure.
Tie a neat little bow on it,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Be done.
It's finally over.
It is finally at its end.
Now, not necessarily for his alleged victims, because in about 50 months it might not be over. It might be starting back up again. But we'll see.
We'll let you know.
We will let you know.
And until then, that was pretty much the roundup.
That was the roundup.
The bi-weekly roundup.
The roundup rundown.
The
Bi-weekly's being a little generous.
The quarterly
The monthly roundup. The annual roundup.
Whenever we feel like it roundup. When we come back next week, it'll be another great show of things we have no
someday.
idea. Well, hopefully we start getting back into the weekly schedule.
When we come
Friday.
back.
That's our hope, is every Friday. But we'll see how it all turns out. You know, we're all busy guys in our busy lives. And this is Bye 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 by NSYNC.